Hello there, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. I'm starting my third Kinusaiga art for my ocean series, and I have decided to do a sea turtle. Each video that I have done, I teach you something else. So I'm not trying to repeat everything. So you'll learn something different in each one. You'll learn different types of intricate cutting, or you'll learn color placement, or lots of different things, lots of tips and tricks. It's loaded on my videos with lots of information. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about how I find my designs for my work. If you have watched my other videos in this series, you know that I love using ChatGPT for my designs. This is a free app unless you go over your time, and then they will ask you to pay. I just wait for the next day and I never have to pay. It's always been free for me. Now, it's important what you ask ChatGPT. You have to describe the design you want in full detail. For instance, on this one, I said I want 3 realistic looking starfish that have some bends in their legs. I want it sitting in the ocean with boulders. And I got that design. On this one, I asked for a seahorse, again in the ocean with some coral and some greenery, rocks in the foreground with the waves in the background. And this is what I've got for this one. This time I've asked for a sea turtle, and this is what I actually asked. I'm actually going to read it so I know exactly word for word this is what I said. I'm ready to start my third Kinusaiga fabric art for my ocean series. Could you design for me in a square format a black and white sketch as well as suggested colors in another one? I want a sea turtle swimming in the ocean with an easy enough design to cut out pieces of fabric, but also looking on the realistic side. That's exactly what I said, and this is what it gave me. And there's my black and white sketch on the left and a color sketch on the right. Not bad. It's pretty good. I'd have fun doing that. And then it gave me an upgraded idea, and it said, position the turtle swimming upward toward light rays coming through the water. So I said, sounds great. Can you design that for me? And this is what it gave me. I think that's pretty cool. So if I can pull this one off with fabrics, I will be ecstatic. Here's the first design it gave me up close. As you can see, it's more simplified in the background, and the rocks and the coral and greenery is simplified. On this one, we now have all those wonderful, beautiful rays of sunshine coming through the water, which I'm going to attempt to do. But here you can see where the coral gets more intricate. I'm not going to do that because that's very difficult to cut out in our small pieces in Kinusaiga. So what I've done is I've combined my 2 designs, and I've come up with this. I've still got my rays of sunshine coming down. I've got my main subject, which is the turtle. I've got some greenery here. And on this one, I did add the fun little coral, which I did do in the seahorse right here. And that will help to bring the series all together. And then over here, I've added 1 piece of coral, which wasn't in the original design. And then I can pop in a bit of purple, just like this one, again, bringing the series together, and a little bit more greenery on the side. And we'll work with the different rocks here. So now you know how I've created this particular design. I have a playlist of all my Kinusaiga tutorials, and we'll put that in the description box below this video, as well as any supply links you might want. All these videos will all teach you something a little different. Cutting of the fabric, the cutting of intricate fabrics, the placements, the foam boards, all the basics you need to know are in those videos. So in this video, I'm going to get right to it, and I'm going to start cutting out my design for this one with my X-Acto knife, starting with the inside with the turtle, working around, and I'll cut all the pieces, and then I will get back to you on the importance of fabric pieces and how to bring your series together with all the pieces I chose for the sea turtle. And here's what I have so far for the ocean floor, with some rocks and some kelp and different types of coral. This is a fun project to do while you're out camping and just relaxing. And so it'll be a little bit of a different video this time, as I won't be able to show each individual portion with all like the portions I did here. But all these finer details I've shown in my other videos. So again, have a look at my other videos and it will show how to do more intricate pieces like I'm doing here. And I'm going to carry on. I'm going to start in with some blue, and I'll do either the turtle or the light reflections next, and that will be the fun part for sure. And I'll go over the color choices I use for those, and that will hopefully help you in your project. And here I've added some blue in here to give the illusion that it's going in to the depth of the ocean. So we've got the lighter colors here, some darker rocks, and then having that nice dark blue. And that will also add into my lights, from the light coming down into the darker blue. And now the choice of fabric is becoming rather important now, because I want to go from light to dark. Well, I went to my fabric store because I had nothing in my fabric bin for scraps that would do that. And I looked over the whole store, and the ombre ones were just too far in between, where I've only got a small amount where I want to go from light to dark. But I did find this panel, and I'm hoping that is going to work, where I've got a little bit of light and then going into the dark. So I'm going to try some of this fabric in hope that that will give the illusion of the light reflecting from the top of the water down into the depths of the ocean. And I'm also going to put some white up in the top here, and that will be the brightest part, with the top of the ocean being nice and bright. And I'm also going to put in some, maybe a few white, solid whites, just to bring that light down as well. Let's see how that goes. And there's my background water with the light shining through from above, and I think that's worked out pretty good. And now I get to work on the highlight, the lovely sea turtle. And I found this scrap piece of fabric with the green and this mottled background. So I've tried one of these green portions in the turtle, and I think that's going to work. And then on the lighter side, I will add some of this lighter color. We'll get back to you when I've got a few more done and you can see how it looks. And here's my sea turtle, which was the third one in my ocean series. And this one will teach you how to have the light coming down from the top of the ocean and showing some depth on the ocean floor, different fabrics to use for the turtle, and how to make your design look beautiful. And this was the first one I did in my ocean series, with the starfish in the water and the boulders. And here's the second one in the series, where I did the seahorse. Each one of these videos I show you a little bit something different, whether it's intricate designs or color placement. You'll learn something different in each one.